Welcome. It is not 5:30. It is 5 o'clock. Well, 5:10 rather. Due to a little bit of some technical issues and stuff, we're back and playing Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. I'm your host, YottaVolte, and thank you everybody so much for joining in. Last time we left off, Junko Enoshima had made her appearance. But what can we glean from all this? What is her goal? And what can we learn about the truth of the outside world? Let's begin and learn what Junko Enoshima has to tell us. She's about to tell us the backstory of her inspiration of this whole killing game. So, let's hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Did she just start some big story on her own?
I knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher project, and my inner Junko told me.
Huh. Yep. There's like different costume parts that are swirling around her. They're all references to past
Humanity's
characters.
last hope would be the perfect despair.
That's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair? He was your comrade, right?
Huh? Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
What? How does that make any sense?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls.
But I am despair itself.
I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
I know many guys who would like to be comrades with some of their believers.
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
Ooh, what a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity?
There's nobody watching.
What? Liar! Lies!
We were the last 16 people alive, you know. Who could be watching? Humanity is gone.
Lies!
No, you're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules? You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
I wonder, now that Tsumugi has like revealed herself, if we look at the truth bullets and the clues to the mastermind, did that? Nope, that second picture did not change.
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
You're what?
I just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko.
Huh.
The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
Interesting.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
A little bit of encoding issue there. Sorry.
Yep, that's it.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recall.
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
No, that's wrong!
Oh dear! I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there. But how do we know our memories are real?
Freaking encoding issues. I don't know how the frick you ever fix those things. Okay, everything should be back.
What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
Yes, in fact we do.
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories. Here, look at this book.
Complete history of Hope's Peak Academy?
Yes.
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate.
Alright,
But
so
there's
what
a lot
contradicts?
written in here that differs from our memories. What is different?
Yes, that's honestly what I'm curious about. What actually is different? So we
To
see.
know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak? Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Okay.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world.
Yes.
It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
Yes, that's correct.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
It was pretty much orchestrated by her. Yes.
Yeah, it was me! Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans.
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Oh?
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it.
Let me relook back at that truth bullet. Found in the Ultimate Supreme Leader's research lab, this book details the history of the battle between hope and despair. This afterward claims that it was compiled by several esteemed researchers and in the most thorough and accurate book written on it. However, it contradicts the memory. Key passages are as follows. The cause of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history was the ultimate despair. The term ultimate despair can refer to both the group and the events caused by Junko Enoshima. In order to plunge the world into despair, the ultimate despair plotted the killing game of Hope's Peak 78th class. To protect themselves from the tragedy, the 78th class sealed themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy as part of the Hope Peak Academy Shelter Project. Hope's Peak Academy did not admit students by application. The only way to be admitted was to be scouted. So I think it's the fact that there's also the group Ultimate Despair.
But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference!
How are you controlling... Junko, how are you controlling this Monokuma, by the way?
Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy. Alright! Time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
Okay.
The
The only
biggest,
bullet
most
we have is
awful, most
history of
tragic
Hope's Peak.
event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
Yes.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
No!
That's wrong!
Wasn't just one girl.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. At least that's what I remember, but that's not what this book says. Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima. It refers to a group and the movement that came after.
And... more freaking encoding issues. Okay, and now the stream seems to be stuck on one scene. Come on! Why am I having these issues? Okay, maybe?
To put it simply, there's more to Ultimate Despair than Junko Enoshima.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the Ultimate Despair?
Yes, she was the Ultimate Despair herself, but there was a group called Ultimate Despair.
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
It's not as easy as that. No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
Hang on. Let's try and fix this. Okay, let's hope that these changes I made work.
Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off. Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair. The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
Uh-oh. Did the game crash on me too? Game? Oh great, I think the game crashed.
They were locked up
No!
and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
I'm gonna save quick.
But boo-hoo. When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on!
Which led to Danganronpa 2.
The worst-case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Not yet. There are more points that conflict with the history. I'll point out those next. Alright, so then the next
biggest, most
script-
awful, most tragic event in human history happened. Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held
Yes.
prisoner by the Ultimate Despair
Yes.
and forced into the
Oh.
killing game.
Oh!
Oh, I have some bad news about it. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
No, there was something. It's not that they were held prisoner. It's different from our memories, after all. What's the contradiction?
The biggest...
This sort of shows they'd be locked in there.
Game of the 70s of Hope Peak.
Prisoner by the ultimate despair.
That's wrong!
Not quite.
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy. It was the class themselves. They shut themselves in.
Shut themselves in?
Yes.
Why would they shut themselves in?
To escape from the tragedy.
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project. During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are you saying our memories are wrong?
Yes.
It just means those documents were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
Nice.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
Huh. Is that so?
Yes.
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
Okay.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
Let me relook at. Did not admit students by application. The only way to be admitted was to be scouted. I think that's that last part that we have to talk about.
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again.
There it is. That's what the contradiction is. They're not accepting applications.
And so, we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy.
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Just as I thought, there's something wrong there. But why? Why are our memories so different? Maybe because, you know, Junko wants to manipulate us. So I know what the
Hope's
issue
Peak
is.
Academy was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
I think there's where we have to shoot. Right there!
That's wrong!
That's 3 B's in a row! Let's go!
We remember Hope's Peak Academy taking applications from talented students. But that's not what's written here. The Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Scouted? I've never heard that.
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too.
Couldn't.
I chose to come to Hope's Peak. At least, that's what I remember.
Yes.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
Yes, I am. I'm saying exactly that.
But what if this book's just wrong? Researchers make mistakes too.
Maybe so, but I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
Okay.
Other what?
Yes, what is this other evidence?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy.
Okay.
So this is the 3rd game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island.
Yes.
But remember what Rantaro said?
Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game.
But Rantaro's name wasn't listed among the past participants of the game.
And I don't think he was hiding among them.
He was not present at the 2 killing games that Junko orchestrated.
Then, Which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
Third
I'm not
unknown.
entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it? And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
Really? How so?
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair,
Yes?
but I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's impossible! He was definitely a remnant of despair. The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the Gopher Project. And Kokichi was their leader. If he was the one leading the remnants of despair,
But he wasn't leading the remnants of despair. He was leading a group called Dice.
then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes. So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
The proof that Kokichi isn't a remnant of despair. I got it right here for you. Kokichi's motive video.
This is it! The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader! He caused mayhem the world over as the leader of the secret organization, DICE! And by mayhem, I mean petty, non-violent crimes and harmless pranks. Anyway, Kokichi had 10 loyal goons working for him. These goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder. And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people. That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project.
True.
Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair.
Seems like a little bit of a leap of logic, but
His
sure, let's
motive
keep going.
video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
You mean he wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
Nope.
But it's still not possible.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light.
Yep.
And neither was Kaito.
Junko! Hope. Despair.
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair or Junko Inoshima.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
I doubt it.
Maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
All of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
Yes.
So the flashback lights are the cause?
Yes.
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
I did.
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it. I actually did a little experimenting with a device hidden in the room. It allowed you to select the memories that a flashback light would recover. However, some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors. Bizarre, right? The flashback lights allegedly help us recover our memories. We're supposed to remember the truth that we forgot, and there should only be one truth.
Yes.
But then, having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, unless the memories are, they're not really inconsistent, they're just, you know, from different time periods. Like, oh, there were survivors, and then we got like a message, oh, there are no survivors.
Then what are you saying?
Huh?
Well,
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
yes.
Then what was it for?
Manipulation.
What was it for, huh? Huh?
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
What are the flashback lights used for? Why can you select different memories? What does it mean if those memories contradict each other? If I put all the pieces together, it'll all make sense. We'll be able to see the real truth. Ooh, Hangman's Gambit. Manipulation, I think. I need an M. Oh! Trapping? Nope. L. No. No, I tried M. P. No. N. Nope. Ugh. Well, time to restart that part. Retry it.
We can't let it end here!
The flashback light does what to memories? It would be manipulate. But nope, it's not manipulate. It's not altering either. The only letter left is an I. Okay, eyes. Eyes something. Implant. It implants memories.
I see now! Yes, that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything. It's a tool for implanting false memories.
Planting memories?
Yes, the memories you could select for the flashback lights weren't our real memories. They were memories to be implanted inside us. That's why the contents of those memories contradict each other. Once we're exposed to a flashback light, those memories become the truth to us.
So the memories we recovered with the flashback lights were...
Not real. They were all false memories. They were all lies.
Lies?
Yes, lies.
What a horrible truth! If the memories from the flashback lights are lies, then everything was a lie! Oh, the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing! Can you believe it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
No, I say they mattered.
Well, that is what it means.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get. The bigger they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed.
That's why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth.
Why do I not believe you?
The memories from the flashback lights were just lies?
It's just as Shuichi said. The flashback lights are not for recovering lost memories.
Game? There we go.
They're tools for implanting new ones. The light they emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves.
I'm not even going to try to scientifically justify any of this.
That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon. The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
We were just confused.
For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
Hey! You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
Interesting. What if we don't actually have talents? What if we're just normal high schoolers who are immune and we just got other people's talents?
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory.
We're not students from Hope's Peak?
Yep, that was all fake.
Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak.
I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
Interesting that you were so sloppy with it.
It's hopelessly the worst.
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Good job, Mr. Detective. You got it.
He knew too much.
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights. But he did say that he was the leader of a cult organization. That was a lie he invented himself.
I mean, he was sort of the leader of a group.
He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it. That's why he lied.
Sorry. Anyway, I gotta confess. You know that call I mentioned earlier? The leader is me. Huh? Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is me.
He usurped the mastermind's role, but in doing so, became a thorn in their side. So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with the lie. The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
Yes, he was doing that the entire time.
Then the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands. But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were! Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world? You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing game!
I think that was Kokichi's goal.
Wait, then, to make us recover from that, you...
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
Wow.
So you all could face despair.
Using hope as a motive.
You controlled us with that big memory?
Well, it wasn't just that memory. It was all of them up till now.
Really? Every memory.
New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story.
Not entirely wrong. That does make some interesting stories.
Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward. But I guess it was fake motivation.
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies.
Man, I am really surprised Kokichi wasn't part of this.
This class trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why was it you were so motivated to do it? Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
Oh.
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again? At first, you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope. But then, you bravely chose to accept your fate. You took on all the wishes of your friends and family. And now, you remember how you got here.
So she wanted us to become Hope so she could take it away, I guess?
You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right? Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger. I have to escape! I'll never give up! I won't be defeated by the mastermind!
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the mastermind?
This is a killing game. A death game where emotions run like blood.
If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now?
Lies?
That memory, and 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 that... If they were all fake memories, then... Where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Himiko, don't fall to
Who
despair!
knows? My plans for mankind's last killing game kind of just fell apart. So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial, after all.
Then, who are you?
Junko Enoshima, the 53rd.
I don't know who you are.
Huh? What's not to understand? I became me. What about that don't you get?
If this killing game is connected to Hope's Peak Academy, then I believe you. This is certainly the work of someone carrying on Junko Enoshima's will.
Yes.
But we have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, so you can't be Junko.
Oh?
So who the hell are you?
I'm me, no one else.
What? 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 What?
What is this?
Huh? You know him, don't you? He was in the Jabberwock Island killing game.
I'm Hajime Hinata.
That's not what we mean. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm just cosplaying.
Oh?
Cosplaying?
I mean, I guess they would count as fictional if they're dead.
Yeah, this is just cosplay.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
But it's not just normal cosplay, because I can perfectly replicate the character.
Check it out! Even my voice sounds exactly the same.
Jeez. Oh.
Is Junko Enoshima also?
Yes, it's my cosplay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see her eyes. Her eyes are not the right color.
I can perfectly reproduce a number of characters and actually become them.
This is the talent of the ultimate cosplayer.
Number of characters?
Probably because she can cosplay so well, she made up Cospox.
How can she cosplay as students of Hope's Peak Academy? Because Tsumugi told us.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people refer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable. It's so unforgivable that I break out in cospox if I even attempt it. Again, I'm pretty sure she's joking now.
Ah, you remembered! Yes, that's exactly right!
Either she made it up, or the characters are dead and they count as fictional.
So then, what does this mean?
How dare you! How dare you!
What? If what I said was the truth, then Hope's Peak Academy was...
What Hope's Peak Academy was. If Tsumugi can cosplay them, there's only one possibility. Hope's Peak Academy is... fictional? What? Excuse me, what?
Fictional. It's all fictional?
Fictional?
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history never happened. Hope's Peak, the Future Foundation, and the remnants of despair do not exist. Because it's all fiction. None of it actually happened in the real world.
Is this supposed to be a reference to like our world? Is he breaking the fourth wall here?
All of those events took place within a fictional world known as Danganronpa.
Okay, so there is no fourth wall anymore. Okay, great, fantastic.
Danganronpa!
Oh,
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
What? What are you even talking about?
I like how the theme song's playing.
Never heard of Danganronpa? We're all characters in it.
That's right. Me, that nasty pig Bart, and everyone else are all fictional.
Hold on. Then, Hope's Peak Academy doesn't exist?
Nope, because it's fiction. Doesn't exist in the real world.
What?
Isn't that surprising?
Yes, it's surprising, but for different reasons. How do you know this? How do you have fourth wall awareness?
Yeah, up till now you thought fiction was fact.
Fiction is just fiction. Danganronpa's just fiction.
This whole Danganronpa story was just stuffed into your memories.
For that reason, you all believed that work of fiction was, in fact, reality. And that's how we put on a cosplay performance for everyone to see. A cosplay performance of the whole wide Danganronpa world!
Oh.
Cosplay of the whole wide world? So, this was all fake? Everything was made up?
I mean, yes, to us at least, in the outside world. Outside of this game.
The whole time, we thought it was real?
Did you think the ultimate cosplayer's talent was only limited to characters?
Yes!
It'd be kind of lame if that was all the big bad mastermind could do.
I can do far more than that. I can cosplay the world itself. So if you want to make me your enemy,
Then your enemy is the world of Danganronpa itself.
Danganronpa itself?
This is...
But why? Why would you do this? Why make us think it's real?
well, duh. It's so you don't play the killing game.
Man, they must have gotten like... The fact that they got like every voice actor to come back and do this is awesome.
This is the world of Danganronpa, you know? No shit we're playing the killing game. It's not just any killing game.
Oh?
It's a killing game that takes place in the real world, propped up by fiction.
Interesting, just a little note. How is he playing Nagito when Nagito's wig's like sort of swirling around her?
In other words, it's ultimate real fiction.
Sure.
Ultimate real fiction?
But if it's fiction, if everything isn't real, then the world being in ruins is also fiction, right? The world outside is fine, right?
Right, of course!
How did you like that scene? Our staff worked very hard on it.
Haha.
Staff?
What?
There's no need to worry about the people backstage.
Anyway, back to our conversation. You guys can just relax. The world hasn't been destroyed. Really? It's not destroyed? Then we can all go home
Nah, that ain't happening.
Of course not.
Why? If the world is still intact, then we have homes to return to.
I told you that ain't happening, you dumb sea urchin-headed. Wait, that's me.
Monokuma, what's going on?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Forget about the world. It wants nothing to do with you.
I just realized there's a reason why this is called the Ultimate Academy for Juveniles. What if we're all criminals?
The walls of this academy are your world now. The outside world is of no concern to you. The audience certainly agrees with me. Isn't that right, you guys?
No, we care! We care! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cinematic. I apologize for encoding issues. I apologize for all these encoding issues. Whoa. Whoa, what the? Kimitar.
What? Who are these people?
This just got so meta!
They've all been watching this killing game transpire.
Of course, those you see here are only a fraction of our total viewers.
Watching us?
It's just like Shuichi said. This was all arranged because people want to see it.
So this was all a show. This whole killing game.
Yeah. Everyone in this whole peaceful world watches this show.
Peaceful world?
The outside world is peace itself. There's no despair or wars, and...
I would like to refute that. There's definitely despair going around in this world out here, and there's definitely wars that still happen.
All the people in this peaceful world are straight up crazy for this killing game!
This.
Wait, why would a peaceful world need a game like this?
It's because the world is so peaceful that this killing game is necessary.
It is so very peaceful. And so, it is so very boring.
With so much peace, people have become bored. They need stimulation.
We created this ultimate real fiction so Danganronpa could fulfill that need. Every person in the outside world watching this is a huge Danganronpa fan. Everyone loves the killing games. This killing game is for everyone. So it's everyone's killing school semester.
This killing game is the latest entry in Danganronpa.
The long-awaited sequel that everyone has been waiting for!
This is the truth of this killing game. Isn't it the ultimate real fiction?
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho.
We were forced to play some fictional killing game?
Danganronpa!
the music shift does not fit at all.
You noticed way too late. There's no Danganronpa without Monokuma. Since I'm here, that means this is Danganronpa.
Things are getting meta! Beyond meta! Go beyond!
What is this?
Can't you tell? It's the title of the current Danganronpa you guys are doing.
A testament to the unquenchable thirst this blood-soaked world has for Danganronpa.
What do you mean?
Danganronpa's gone on so long because the whole world enjoys and supports it.
How long has it gone on?
I actually don't know when the first Danganronpa game came out.
Did you forget what season of Danganronpa this is? You guys are dumber than ants.
Shuichi, what do you think?
What?
What?
What number killing game is this? What season do you think we're on?
I'm going to say 53 because this is Junko the 53rd.
You
so...
should be able to tell from the logo.
Or that.
And if that's not enough of a hint, just feast your eyes below my belt.
No. No, thank you, no thank you, Toto. What killing game is this? What number Danganronpa is this? You can tell from the logo. And then this killing game is... Really? We have to do a hangman... Oh. Oh, the numbers. Where is... I'm going to say 53. Yep. Oh! B3! B being 5! I get it!
Could this be the 53rd one?
I get it! Oh my gosh!
Ding ding! Correct! This is the 53rd season of Danganronpa! In other words, Danganronpa V3's official name is Danganronpa 53! Starting with the Hope's Peak Academy arc in Danganronpa 1, 2, then 3...
Oh, wow!
The seasons just kept coming!
Okay, 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 that's funny. That is funny.
Until it transcended games and anime to become this, the ultimate real fiction! And now, we're in the 53rd season of Danganronpa!
53rd season?
What? Did a letter in there throw you off? Well, I guess that happens. But isn't it just rad how it looks like a letter, but it's really a number?
Okay, yes, that's actually pretty cool.
Is the 53rd, as this is the 53rd game we have masterminded. It was supposed to be a hint, but whatever.
Since this is the 53rd season, one would expect to see a multitude of characters.
And that's why you exist, I guess?
But you only have memories from the first two, so you wouldn't recognize any others.
That's why I've limited myself to only cosplaying as Hope's Peak characters.
Is it sinking in yet? This killing game is just the 53rd season of Danganronpa.
The 53rd Danganronpa.
Trapped in a fictional Danganronpa-inspired world and forced to play the killing game. That is what the world desired from you.
I'm going to save. I want to save. This is... Oh. Oh. I also don't know if we're going to finish all of this. If we don't finish it, we'll be streaming again tomorrow, but let's see how much we can get through this.
So yes, I'm the mastermind. But the real mastermind forcing you to do this is... the people of the outside world! The people of the outside world are the ones who are forcing you to do this!
I like how they're all saying like I'm the mastermind.
The whole world is the real mastermind?
The reason I made this world? The reason you guys did the killing game? It's all because the outside world wants it, you know? It's not just me. It's everyone involved in this project.
Project?
Oh.
What? You don't know what that is? Is your brain leaking oil or something?
The ones managing this killing bee aren't psychos like the remnants of despair. They're literal managers! Literally! So I want to hear your best guess. What company is running this show?
What? What the? Oh, okay. It's Spike Toonsoft, right? Or wait, is that? Well, it's not this one. And then what's the other option? Yeah, it's this Danganronpa team. There we go. It's Team Danganronpa.
I see it.
I like how the other two are like previous logos.
Team Danganronpa?
Yeah, the company that makes Danganronpa is called Team Danganronpa.
You guys are behind in your studies. The audience knew the answer right away.
Are you tapping into my mic? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's in the title credits at the start, too.
Oh, cinematic, sorry. I apologize for encoding issues. Also, is there a reason why we have to go through like the entire logo or the entire opening scene again? Yeah, why are we going through all of this again? Oh, looking back at the encoding thing, it doesn't, not too much video lag. As for the audio, I can't tell how much it's synced up. Danganronpa 4, Final Danganronpa 5, Monokuma returns. Dream Danganronpa 6, Hope's name. Despair vs. Hope, Shin Danganronpa, Return of Danganronpa 8. Miracle Danganronpa 9, Anniversary Danganronpa 10. 11, 12, 13, all the way up to V3, Killing Harmony. Okay, game. This is beyond meta. This story is not over. Yep, it's not over yet. A new killing game will begin again. Right there. There's the logo. Okay, I would like to get back and have some sound. Yep, definite audio lag.
I'm also a part of Team Danganronpa. We make the finest killing entertainment. Everyone enjoys our work oh so much. And our newest project is Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony.
A heart-pounding killing game brought to life by Ultimate Real Fiction!
Shut up! You created an entire fictional world to make us do this fictional killing game?
Does that mean everyone's not actually
How
dead?
many false memories we've been implanted with, we aren't fictional!
You sure about that?
What?
By the way, I don't want to do this anymore. Let me go home already!
That's impossible. Didn't I tell you that you have no homes to go back to?
What? Why not?
Because you're just like us. You only exist within the world of Danganronpa.
Just like you?
Still don't get it? You just need to ask yourselves one question. Who the hell are you guys?
Who are we? Who are we? Fictional characters?
We're the same. We're all just like you?
That's right. You're all fictional too.
You're just fictional characters created solely for this killing game.
Nothing we can do about it, I'm afraid. Danganronpa's that kind of property.
What are you saying?
We're not fictional! We're living, breathing people!
Your immaterial existence is a fabrication, independent of your actual flesh and blood.
Gundam Tanaka! Best lines, like, out of every Danganronpa character to, like, exist.
Yep, you're all fictional.
Does that mean you can cosplay as us?
Out there beyond the fourth wall already knew that, right?
Okay, yep, nope, no fourth wall. Hi, I see you. Are you watching my camera?
You all didn't look like this when you first came to the Ultimate Academy. Those were your true selves. Now you're all just fictional characters. That's the truth.
That's the truth. Then our real identities, our true identity, normal people?
You're just normal, average, everyday people with no ultimate talent whatsoever.
What?
When you guys came to this academy for the first time, you were just boring, everyday high school students.
We were average students with no talent. Just like me.
So then they gave us talent.
But boring everyday characters have no right to be in Danganronpa. So you were all made more suitable for your new roles.
Everyone remembered thanks to the first flashback light. You were all given personalities, talents, and upbringings to create your characters. Much like that delightful documentary, Making a Murderer. It was at that point that the prologue of this story began.
Which means your ultimate talents are all just fiction.
Her talents as well?
Yep. Your talents are a bunch of lies. I mean, they suited you to a certain extent, but mostly in a placebo effect sort of way. Kinda like a form of auto-suggestion. You know, like if you do it, it'll all work out.
Explain
It's
Kibo's
not
robotness
just your
then.
talents, it's your personalities, families, memories.
It's all fiction, created by the flashback light. Can you really say you're not fictional now?
Even if your body is real, your identities, personalities, talents, and past are all fiction.
Can you really say none of this is fictional now?
Wait a minute. What are you babbling about? Our identities, personalities, talents, and pasts are all fictional? That's stupid!
It's not stupid! Isn't this what you all wanted?
You wanted this?
The memory, I want to die with everyone else.
You guys were all from the outside world.
It's not strange at all that you'd want to be part of the show you love.
No way! Are you saying we wanted to participate in this killing game?
That's what the end of Rantaro's video said. You wanted this.
That's not possible! How could we ever—
Please, everyone, take a look at this.
Number 154. My name is... I've always been such a huge fan of Danganronpa and always wanted to be in one. If I were a contestant, I would want to be an ultimate detective. I know there's been a few in the past, and I've always loved those characters. So I would want to be one of them. But I don't have to be a detective. I'll be anything to be part of the show. And I mean that. Anything. I do anything to be part of Danganronpa. I promise, if I get selected, I will work as hard as I can. I will come up with the best, most gruesome murders, I promise. Everyone will love it. And an ultimate detective hasn't been the blackened yet, so I'm sure I could do that. I'm also thinking about the perfect punishment for an ultimate detective.
Is this like everybody's headcanon OCs just coming into play?
What was that?
Wasn't that you, Shuichi?
No, it can't be. I'd never say something like...
You wouldn't say that now, but this is you before you became who you are now.
What?
When we saw your audition tape, we had a flash of inspiration. The weakest ultimate detective ever. Wouldn't it be great to see him grow?
And that's why we made your character and had you join the gang.
The rest of you are no different. You auditioned, and were selected as well.
Auditioned?
Yeah, you were all so excited when you were selected.
I believe it was right after you all received your ultimate wardrobe.
Huh?
What am I wearing?
How nice!
Looking good. Now you look more like Ultimates.
Huh?
Ultimates? Really?
So...
Next up, the memories you've all been waiting for.
You guys are ready?
Hell yeah! Get ready! Once the seal is broken, we'll be in the domain of the killing game! Killing game?
Could it be...
You mean we were selected?
All right.
We are picked! Really? Alright! Wow, really? I'm selected for it too?
We really said that? That's a lie. I have no memory of that.
You just forgot is all. 'Cause of the flashback light we used on you.
The people you used to be are gone. You're fictional characters now.
Do you finally understand? You are all flesh and blood fictional characters.
So you got nowhere to return. All that stuff's fiction too.
Then my friends and family. My whole life before coming here.
All fiction. That's what a backstory is.
You can't go back home, because there is no such place.
Just like how there's no Togami Corporation in the real world.
The only place we fictional characters can live is in this fictional world. Only in this world. Only in Danganronpa.
Only in this world?
Yes! The place you're actually trapped inside is the Danganronpa world! That's why you guys can't leave this place. That's why your only option is to continue the killing game here. You're all fictional characters, created to kill each other. It's what the world wants. That's why there's nowhere to run.
Enough.
I'm gonna save quick. We got like 5 minutes left. So I'm going to save, and I don't want to get stuck into like a non-stop debate or something like that. Or whatever before we get into all of this. Before we get too far and not save after all of this.
I don't want to know anything else. I've had enough.
Ugh, that reaction!
You fell into despair.
It's times like these you need to look to your friends for support.
However, all your friends are fictional too.
For example, even Kaito's illness was given to him as part of his character.
What?
I was the one who came up with that plotline and gave him that virus. I was also the one who came up with the plotline where you fell for Kaito.
What are you saying?
Then, what about Tenko? Was she always defending me because...
Because that was her character. It's the same for me, too.
A character created to bring excitement to the killing game, much like myself.
So the killing game swelled with excitement. Even my pants started to swell too.
Teru.
You're telling us this is all a lie? Even my feelings? Are you saying even those were lies?
Well, if you're going to call fiction a lie, then yes. Everything in this world has a writing credit. All our words and actions are just a bunch of lies.
For example, an unbreakable vow of brotherhood is just a simple plotline.
You said it, bro! However, that was a splendid plotline!
Even that thing Kaede said that moved Shuichi's heart.
I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
That was a lie, because the real Kaede said...
Oh?
I'm perfect for a killing game. I don't have any faith in humanity.
Oh! Well.
And who could forget Kaito's inspiring line?
Oh dear. Don't forget, the impossible is possible! All you gotta do is make it so!
That was a lie! Because the real Kaito said...
What did the real Kaito say?
I'm not just gonna be in Danganronpa. I'm gonna kill everybody and win! Once I've got fame and fortune, I don't gotta worry about what's impossible.
It's all fiction! It's all a lie!
Oh, we are out of time, but oh, everything that just happened in this episode. Ah! How do you even? Oh, we will be. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time, people. I am sorry, but we will continue this tomorrow from 5:30 to 7 o'clock. We will have that time slot. So, thank you everybody so much for watching, and we will hopefully be wrapping this up soon. Thank you again.